Greetings and salutations, my fellow Entropians. Have I got a big video for you today? So big that I had to speed it up. That's right, speed it up. And, alright, for all you guys, you know, I give you the deeds and shares payout show weekly for Entropia Universe, and I show you how much I have in deeds and shares. But have I ever showed you how much I have in TT value? Well, guess what? Today is the day. Now, mind you, I'm fast forwarding this like 2x speed, okay? So if you're doing the same, watch out, because you might have to pause in certain positions here to see exactly what all I have. But of course, do you just want to see the number at the bottom? You're just going to have to wait for a second, because that's coming too. Alright? And you might have to pause for that too. And then we're going to go off for an allophil hunt. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, I condensed it for time because I learned how to use the speed function. Yeah, it's taken me, what, 7 years, but now I know how to use the speed function. You know, small steps, you know, it can come at any moment, you know, just a little bit of, you know, whatever. But I'm getting better. Getting better at this YouTube thing, I guess. I don't know if this is gonna work out for you. I don't know if this is good enough for you, but I hope it is. Anyways, we're going through. I didn't really understand the scroll speed. I just said screw it. I'm just gonna 2x it, and there you are. There you are. Boom. Like $5,000. Wow. Okay. Let's go pick up this mission. Look, I'm moving really fast. This is, imagine if you could move this fast in the game. I just hit my 500th agility point, and we are breezing through the entire game now. Like, I have so much agility, I can just like make the game faster. Okay, that's a joke. Listen up. Alright, so I wanted to talk about how you can probably treat Entropia Universe as like a savings account. I know it is probably kind of weird to just hold on to money in its rawest form, which is the PED, which is, you know, convertible into US dollars. PED is USD. But whenever it's not in a deed, it's not in a share, then you're not going to get dividends. So there's not too much growth there. But you do have a significant amount of liquid PED. Well, not exactly liquid, you have to sell it, but I mean, most of all those items have a little bit of markup on them, you know, so I would really have to like really grit down and like start selling things and try to get as much as I can. But now is not the time for that, for one. For two, like it's nice knowing that I have that on the back burner in the event anything weird happens. Like that's a pretty good amount saved up, you know. But I didn't accrue all of this. Like, I didn't just throw it in and be like, all right, there you go. No, this is over a period of, geez, probably over 7 years. Like, since I've gone hardcore. What, 2017? So we got 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 8 years. Wow. Alright, 8 years. I'm just shoving things into my storage and or just not selling something. Just hoarding it. You know, I know you guys be picking on me sometimes. Like, I'm hoarding everything. But there is a reason. You know, I want to hold on to it in case one day I might need it, you know? I think that's kind of importante. Or just important. You know, like you never know when you might need something. Now I know I probably just like put a huge target on my back, like we gotta get this guy's money, but that would be just rude and wrong. That's why I got like stuff hidden in places you'll never guess. You'll never guess where it is, even though I just showed you where everything is. My bad. Okay, maybe I need to hide stuff better. Lol. But nah, like you could probably use Entropia as a savings account just over time, and just just rely on not really selling stuff and just hoarding onto it. And maybe like the more common materials, if you have enough of them, you don't really need extra. Like if you're a crafter, you don't really need extra. You just get rid of it and just get more later, just so you can have like a ped flow going on. But other small stuff, just keep hoarding it and keep hoarding it and keep hoarding it until you have a decent stack. Not that most of the stuff that I'm hoarding is like really that much of a stackable item. In some cases it is. I just realized that I have like 300 PED of generic leather on Toulon, which I know why it's there. It's there for the tab texture or whatever, or the one of the other textures that takes it. So that's why that's there. Because I got a craft over there to get the dailies done. And I really need to go over there to do that, honestly. But to each their own, I guess. But I'm sure that I am not the only one that does this, that hoards like I do. I'm sure that there are other people, but I'm sure that there are some of you out there that like to just stay liquid and sell everything as you get it, maybe even TT it, and you just keep TTing your stuff. Don't do that. That's not a good way to play. Like, it really isn't. Because you could treat Entropia Universe like a financial instrument to improve your lot in life. Like such as like I keep saying that I used Entropia Universe to raise my credit score. Yes, but that's because I was able to put money in on credit, then pay it off, then put more money in, and pay it off, and just keep doing that. And you can definitely do that. I don't know what the credit card situation, but the key is you got to pay it off. But if you're like making like good investments, like decent shares or something like that, then any interest payment that you actually get, if you can get enough deeds and shares, you can kind of negate that. But when you're first starting out, you're not going to, because the amount that you're going to be able to get is pretty low. But over time, and you don't sell them, what ends up happening is every single time you do it, a little by little, you start getting more money from the game. Not saying that you should probably take it out or anything, but I mean, you definitely could if you wanted to. But I just keep reinvesting it. Boom, 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 just reinvesting it. And then when it comes down to all the other stuff, like this is why I just like to buy ammo. I just buy the ammo, pew the ammo, and certain items go straight to auction, so I can like have a repair bill fee going on, like a little budget for the repair bill, and there you go. I can keep playing with what that is, and then get the dividends every week. But definitely using Entropia Universe as a means of investment, and maybe a means of like saving a little bit of money. It's just, in case of like, kind of a rainy day, in case something happens, there's like a decent amount, a decent chunk of change that's available. And I think that that's actually pretty important. And I think that's one of the great aspects of Entropia. You might not see it the same way. Oh, look, a globble. Wow, very nice. But I know some of you out there, like, you might have the same ideas as I do. Same play style or whatever. You just play Entropia and you're not really worried about like making money out of it. You're just like, well, I'll just keep it in the game, you know. See what happens in the future. I might need it in the future because things are going okay. So that's the way I look at it, you know. Things are all right, so I'm good. I can just keep going. You never know what the future might hold, though. So having Sweden hold on to my money might be a good idea. But man, that's why, like, when the world starts going all topsy-turvy, man, I'm like, is Entropia going to be okay? Who says they're going to attack Sweden? What's going on in Sweden? What's going on? Oh, hell no, Russia ain't going to attack Sweden. No. But yeah, you know, like, get a little bit freaked out, but whatever. It should be alright, you know. But I think, you know, using Entropia in a smart way is beneficial, you know. Like, to be completely honest, like, as long as I keep the money in the game and not convert it into actual real money, you know, like, I'm good. I'll have to pay any taxes on it or whatever, you know, just to keep recycling. Just enjoy playing the game, because that's really what I'm here for, just to enjoy the game. Like, I don't know why some people get all up in arms about the need to make so much money in this game. It's just, I mean, I get it. Trust me, I do. But it's not the end-all be-all, man. It's like, sometimes it's just have fun. The accumulation of, like, all sorts of wealth in this game, be it deeds and shares or just random items that you can just, like, throw away, or, you know, items that are, like, actually worth it. Like, I got a few different armor sets that you never know, like, might come in handy later. It's just, the sky's the limit, man, you know? But what really gets me, though, is it's just every single activity, it costs money, and sometimes you don't get your money back. So when you cycle it, and, like, we're about to do a crafting run, not gonna lie, it looks like I've accumulated enough animal oils to do some simple conductors, so we're about to do that. But it just does seem like I'm not losing that much money when I go out for hunts anymore, mostly due to high looter skill and high efficiency weapon. But as you can see, I still do lose a little bit. But I kind of want to try to see how much I can chill on actually making deposits and see how long I will actually last with the income that I make. So that's like going to be my new challenge going forward. To just try to survive with what I make for a while, because I gotta really catch up on all my credits and all this other stuff. But I think I'm actually I think I'm there, man. I think I can definitely do this, especially with the low repairs that I'm doing due to the high efficiency, and just, you know, not playing 16 hours a day, and just doing a little bit every so often just to make a video, you know. I think that's gonna work out, and you get more videos, so that's pretty cool. And so we get to all monitor the progress, you know. But I do understand that individual results may vary, and I understand that when you're a lower skill level player, you know, you might end up getting a little bit hosed a little bit more often, you know, especially using the standard gear and stuff like that. I get that, and that's why I really wanted to get a high efficiency weapon, so I could see the difference. I see the difference, and it is kind of crazy that the higher efficiency weapons are going out to the wayside now, like the unlimited versions. But I'm pretty sure that, you know, there'll still be like anniversary events like Twin, or, you know, whatever else that might, you know, drop some more. They might be like, all right, we can afford to put this many more into the player pool. So Oh, we're gonna have to see what goes on, man. I think it's really exciting what's about to happen to Entropia Universe, especially with the Unreal coming, you know, and the fact that we're gonna be able to make player-made planets or something like that, or like player-made land areas using the tools. A little bit skeptical. It's sketchy, bros. It's a little bit sketchy, but I'm here for it, man. I'm going to see how it works. Hopefully, I get a first-hand view, but it's probably going to cost a lot of money. That's pretty much what I'm banking on. It's probably going to be like $10,000 for one of those Genesis probes, if not more. I don't know, but I'm interested to see. And I bet you there's only going to be a limited amount, and that's going to be kind of wild. But I mean, like I said, we'll wait and see how all this plays out. But I think I was actually watching anime during this right here, so I had to turn the sound all the way off. But I think we're about to start going into the actual sounds of the crafting machine at a 7.50x speed, 7.5 speed. Yeah, it's about to get real. So I wonder how noisy it's gonna actually end up being. It's gonna be crazy. I gotta check this out. Hold up. Okay, I checked it out, and it sounds pretty cool. So it's like blah 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 blah. You'll see. You'll see. I'll even be quiet. Here, yeah, here we go. You can definitely hear it. It's crazy. But yeah, speeding this stuff up. Hopefully, I could do more new tricks and stuff like that. I'm sorry if I'm. This is like the last video I'm editing for the day. Just think like all the previous videos, I edited it all on. What day is it? April the 18th. Like for the past few days, everything was edited on the 18th, and I just released it like every day. Yeah, I'm working ahead. I'm thinking smarter, not harder, or something. But yeah, this is the last video I'm doing today. But hopefully you guys can make some more comments and stuff like that, and I'll get more of a library going on again. It's nice to make videos again. It feels pretty good. Been making a lot of armor videos, and now I'm gonna throw down the gauntlet and make some more Entropia videos. So hopefully I'll run out of topics. But like I said, you know, I really do think that some people need to really take a good long hard look at how they're playing Entropia. You know, and I do understand the fact that some players just don't have that kind of money laying around to just toss money at it. But I mean, you can still toss a little bit and still amass a little bit over time, and I think that that's pretty important. Like most people that I've seen, they usually stockpile some of the higher markup items, and they have to wait, like extractors and stuff like that, paint cans. You know, they just like sit on that until they get a decent stack. But that's fine. That I think that's the way you should play it. And but I really do think that some people need to just start buying items just to hoard them. Like the more common stuff, like armor sets, you know, stuff like that. And then if somebody happens to need it, you know, like you'll have it, and you'll be like, well, I can definitely sell it to you. You know, that usually helps. You know, always constantly finding a buyer for something over time, and waiting for the right trade. It's important. I think that's how the game should be played, and I think that's how a lot of players actually play it. But I think that's it, right there. That's it. Like, share, and subscribe. Make some comments down below. Did you like this fast forwarding stuff? Should I keep doing it? Should I do it more in the future? We'll find out. Just comment down below. And I guess I hope you hoff or something. Wouldn't that be nice? Nice little all-time high, all to yourself. Put your name all the way up on the top of the board, and it never goes away. Everybody has to see your name. It's probably a shared loot mob. Dun dun dun. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.